Hey y'all, this is TCA Gaming, and in this video we're going to open up the Mega Kangaskhan collection box. Before we do so, I want to show you guys something that I recently acquired from a family member of mine. His name is Dakota, and he's probably mid-20s, something like that. But apparently he had this when he was a kid, and we were attending a baby shower of his. Congratulations. And he was like, hey man, I had this in my closet. Is it worth anything? And I was like, you kept this sealed all these years? And I was like, well, let's look at it. I was like, see, international theme deck plus 20 US sticker packs. So it has a starter deck pictured on the front. So it's probably that, but could be something else. There were a lot of international language decks for like Power Reserve and Water Blast, the jungle decks, but could be a later issue as well, because if you look on the back, like, man, I wish you had these. That would be sick, having the Crystal Guardians or the Emerald. But I told him, it may not be worth that much, but this is an old 2006 MJ Holdings Company LLC. Probably just like repack box type thing. The seal is good, even though that the condition of the box, you can see it's pretty rough. But I just threw this thing into auction. I have no idea what to expect. I told him it was probably worth about $150, but I've been wrong on these things so many times. I was like, you know what? Let's just see. Let's see what somebody wants to pay for it. It does come with 20 US sticker packs, so these used to be worth not much at all. But I think it's going to be these. I don't know if you guys can make out these little stickers. It's going to be the art box stickers, which come in a little pack, a little silver pack. Probably 20 of those. Makes sense for the weight because it's not that heavy. But as for the theme deck, it could be really about anything. But my guess is probably going to be a base one starter deck, or it's going to be a jungle, Power Reserve, or Water Blast. But what language? I don't know. I've seen German, I've seen Italian, I've seen Portuguese, I've seen French, I've seen Spanish. It would likely be one of those. I don't think it'll be Chinese or anything like that, but those would be the likely suspects. So let me know what you guys think if you've opened these up before, if they're like actual mystery packs, but for international theme decks. And if you're interested, it's in a no reserve auction. We'll just see what it goes for, and I'll end up paying him. Man, I told him, I was like, if you got any of these, you let me know, because these booster packs, these are very, very sought after. But anyways, we're going to jump into the Kangaskhan box. That was probably a little bit longer than some of you were wanting, but this right here, this is what we're opening up. Got the Mega Kangaskhan EX box. Fairly straightforward. Tells you get one jumbo, or you get one promo, one jumbo, then 4 booster packs. You can see the jumbo. Another lenticular. Looks like Pokemon's transitioning to the lenticular jumbos. Maybe a permanent thing, or just like this era. Really don't know. We got the Mega Kangaskhan EX promo, and then we have 4 packs. From the outside, it looks like 2 Destined Rivals and 2 Mega Evolution. So that'll be fun to open up. Now, I'm going to set this one off to the side. I did open one up, so we wouldn't have to deal with a whole lot of, because I'm really bad at that. It's not going to be very nice for our ears. I'll zoom in a little bit more after the promo, so let's see what happens here. Oh, look, he moves a little bit. They're coming at you, but no crazy movement going on here. I don't know if they would consider that like an alternate artwork or whatever. But yeah, I mean, usually these have been in really good shape. A lot of gloss to them. Not much whitening. So I do like the print quality of these lenticular cards. I don't know if anybody's grading these. I mean, it's a lot to grade these kind of things. And who knows what it's going to be counted off for. Like, is that right there? Is that going to be considered a print line, or, whatever? Because lenticular cards they're almost always going to have something like that, where it looks like there's a clear line kind of on a portion of it. And you got them going vertically and horizontal on this one, so who knows? But anyways, there's the promo. Here is the regular size promo. Got a little bit better texture in my opinion. Let's look at the ability. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in your active spot, you may use this ability, draw 2 cards. You can't use more than 1 run errand ability each turn. I mean, that's kind of cool. I don't know how doable it is because of how big the retreat is, but maybe this is a card you stick in your deck, and if you have a way to exchange out the active Pokemon quite often, you get an extra 2 cards you can draw each turn. So I can see how it can be powerful, but it may be more of a nuisance and having to waste cards in swapping out this Kangaskhan. But anyways, rapid fire combo. Flip a coin until you get tails. Does 50 more for each head. Still not bad for a basic colorless Pokemon. Can be stuck in any deck. 3 energy, 200 attack. It's not great, but hey, it's still pretty decent. It's just, do you want to risk losing 3 prizes if somebody knocks this thing out. All right, so let's jump into the packs. There we go. We got the 2 Destined Rivals, 2 Mega Evolution. We're going to open them up in the order that I have them from where I pulled them out. That worked with the last box that we did, so maybe it'll work again. So we got Greavard, Bulbasaur, Marshadow, Repel, Ultra Ball, Spearow. Nice. Mega Abomasnow. Got a hit right off the bat. Let's see if we can continue that trend. Destined Rivals. Love to pull that Mewtwo. Can it happen? We got the Larvitar, Blip Bug. I have to do some... I need to start studying these new Pokemon so that I can actually get them down without reading the names. So like if I see them on the Japanese side, I know what they are. Like I know Weezing. I know Sneasel. But I'm not going to get a Blip Bug, sorry. That's one that I haven't memorized yet. When these kids start playing these Who's That Pokemon silhouette things, YouTube videos, I need to be able to get the new ones and not let my kids show me up, especially when it's my profession. Got the Centiskorch, Grumpig, Strange Timepiece, and we have a Cinderace. All right, last pack for this collection box. Hopefully we can get a hit. I do find it weird whenever I find myself saying we when it's me literally alone sitting here talking to nobody yet. But those of you who are watching it. So when I say we, I'm saying you're a part of this, even though you're not a part of it when I'm recording it. I don't know. I'm not sure how proper grammatically that is. Got Fortress, Claydol, Tarantula. That seems like one I should be able to know. Misty Psyduck, I like it. Ooh, and we finished with a Rapska. So no huge hits, but we did get 2 out of 4, which is a great ratio. If you can get 1 out of 2, that's kind of what you want to aim for with any set. If you can get to it, there are some sets that you can say can beat that out on a regular basis, like Crown Zenith. But I think overall, I think it's a 1 out of 2 is about as high as you're going to get. But anyways, Mega Abomasnow, Rapska EX. Got a couple EXs out of the box. Let me know what you think about the Mega Kangaskhan EX box. Should have it in the title if you guys ever want to look this up in the future. I appreciate you taking the time to watch me open up this very mid to not even that great collection box that has been put out. Thanks.